Well, good morning. Once again, we're aboard the sailing vessel Ludicrous. Um, took a few days off to just unwind and rest a little bit. I've done a lot of work. Anyway, I just want to apologize for the length of my videos and the fact that they're not showing the process. But I've got a friend that's going to start shooting while I work, hopefully, and I'll show you some of these restoration processes actually. Um, I'm getting ready to install a whole new lab system, so we'll be filming that in entirety and putting it up here just for people to look at and see the right way to do it. Anyway, here we are. This is the cockpit. Um, I totally cleaned it up and decided to carpet the floor. Cockpit was really scratched up and just ragged looking. And I bought a quart of Rust-Oleum Professional grade enamel and a really good brush, and brushed it on these places, and it looks fantastic. I mean, it flowed out so smooth. It's hard. It's scratch resistant. I mean, it looks really good. Really good. Just for like a couple of coats, really freshened the cockpit up a lot, as you can see. I mean, it looks like a place you want to sit. And then here's the inside. This is the Chinese fake teak floor that I bought off of eBay for $50 a roll. It comes in a box with Chinese all over it and absolutely no directions. It's self-stick, and the adhesive's pretty good. I would not trust this out on deck in the weather, however, and as I say, I'm just testing this. I'm not saying it's the bee's knees or anything. We just put it down, and I would say, like, it's soft and spongy, and it's really nice to walk on. And I would say that you go to the old yachting rule of no shoes. And as you can see, I've thrown down a couple of rugs here, one for coming off the companionway, and then one for the salon. But the rest of the way, I'm just leaving it, man. And this is the floor down and sealed. I've got to clean up the seal on the front there. I'm going to put some more on. It's such a big curve. But so far it seems to have adhered down really good. You can see the seal all the way around. I used black. And then here's the access for the bilge right here. A little sticky, but I'd made a mistake when I first did this, but I redid it to basically have the boards line up. It was a pretty easy install, and if anybody wants to know, they can contact me. Basically, clean the floor, and I made a pattern out of heavy-duty construction paper that I got from Lowe's. Get the heavy-duty stuff, it's cheaper. It's almost like a real light cardboard, so it's a lot easier to work with. It doesn't tear so much, and it's just nice to have around. You can throw it down whenever you're working. Here's the old toilet we'll be taking out. It's 45 years old, and it's shot. It's leaking, it's rusty, and it smells awful. And this was a racing boat, and in lightening it, they basically disconnected the toilet anyway. So there's no holding tank, no valve, no nothing. So I've got to put a whole new system in this week. The toilet's showing up pretty soon. It's a brand new Japsco unit that has the new non-backflow valve in it, so that once you pump it out, it's out, and it doesn't flow back up into the bottom of the toilet. So it's a lot nicer. Anyway, that's the next project, and as I said, the floor took about 2 days. About a day to lay the floor down, and about another day to seal the edges. And I would recommend sealing the edges, so because if the stuff, it's self-stick, so it's like a thin plastic adhesive that's stuck to the back of the material, and then it sticks to your floor. So it appears to me that if water got to it, it would release. But it's not the end of the world either. I mean, it can be fixed. Little contact adhesive, which I keep on the boat all the time anyway. There's the shelves I did with the $20 trailer bunk carpet that I bought off of Amazon. It had old vinyl that was stained and just nasty looking, and this is just stuck on with spray adhesive. Real quick job, and it really makes a difference. I did the same for the sidewalls here in the settee, or the dinette, so that's all done. And then back behind there, we're still waiting for engine changes. I think I'm going to push back because it's just getting too close to the 9th to do it. I still don't have the control panel or the wiring harness for my engine, so I don't want to throw it together at the last minute, so I'm going to have to go down there and deal with it tomorrow. But anyway, there's plenty of other stuff to do, because the next project after the toilet is going to be to clean all this mess up on the deck. Those winches have to go. All those guides have to go. There's a spinnaker track running right down the middle of the bow. That's got to go. And I've got to fill all these holes up. All this has got to go. And maybe this, we'll see. Because we're going with 2 deck organizers at the corners of these boxes to run our halyards off. Straight back here, gonna go through 2 rope clutches, or dual rope clutch system, and then a winch, probably that winch, because I'm looking for 2 self-tailing winches. And then I'll sell these other 3. Use these 2 halyard winches. They're pretty beefy. And that's what we're gonna do. That way they don't have to be self-tailing using the rope clutches, but for the jibs back here, self-tailing. And that'll make this boat pretty much a single-hand boat. You can do everything from the cockpit. So anyway, folks, that's the next plan. Like I say, I'm going to be photographing or videotaping the processes this time, and I apologize that I couldn't do it. Yeah, there's the refinished mast boom. It really turned out good, and I'll be showing you more about that later. As far as the gooseneck goes, on this C&C 30, you can raise this gooseneck up a foot if you wanted to, and modify the mast a little bit, and have a Mark II set up. But this one's down about 5 feet, so you just have to duck or just watch your head when you're sailing in this boat, so you don't get whacked. But it's a fast boat. It's got a lot more sail, so we'll be leaving that alone. Anyway, thanks for watching, and like I say, we'll have more to come later from Ludicrous. Thanks.